How's it going, everybody? I am back out here in the Woodlands Cemetery, a funeral home and cremations, and today I have a story that I want to tell you of a 21-year-old police officer, and she is right there. This is the gravesite of Catherine Denise Breeding. Catherine was born on August 12, 1993 in Conroe, Texas. She had a wonderful childhood growing up and was into all sorts of hobbies, from swimming to taking trips, going to church, and even performing and singing. When she graduated from Providence Classical Christian School in 2011, Catherine attended college and is working at Chick-fil-A. Well, Catherine has been working at Chick-fil-A for quite some time, and she enjoys meeting people and talking to them, even the police officers that show up for lunch or dinner. Catherine would ask questions on how to join the police force and all of that. By this time, Catherine had rose to the position of assistant manager at Chick-fil-A in the Woodlands, Texas. She realized that she had found her calling, which is becoming a police officer. Catherine graduated second in her class from the Montgomery County Sheriff's Police Academy in October 2014. She was also a member of CLEAT, which stands for Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas. Sadly, 3 months down the road, on January 29, 2015, James Selzmer and Christine Breeding left a Huntsville bar together on a motorcycle heading back home to Conroe, Texas. And around 3 a.m. in the morning, James is approaching his apartment at the intersection of South Loop 336 and Interstate 45. James lost control of his motorcycle, which he survived and is okay, but it ended up killing 21-year-old Catherine Breeding. James Selzmer III was 27 years old at the time. He ended up going to prison for 2.5 years. Why, you may ask? Well, apparently, from what I read online, he was driving under the influence, meaning he was drunk. Also, James Selzmer is a former police officer. Catherine's father was awoken by his wife in the early hours of January 29, 2015, thinking something was wrong with one of their dogs. Now, I don't know if they were barking or what, or if they were inside or outside, but that's when the father gets out of bed, walks down to the living room, and sees what is going on until he is greeted by a dozen Montgomery County Sheriff's deputies outside his front door. One of them gives the father the news that his daughter has passed away in a motorcycle accident. The father couldn't believe it. He was stunned, and he told his wife. They were both very heartbroken by this. Well, sometime down the road, James Selzmer has a court hearing, and the father of Catherine shows up and tells James that he forgives him for what he did. Knowing that James wasn't trying to hurt his daughter, as they are good friends, James made a bad decision to drive back drunk from a Huntsville, Texas bar. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The father of Catherine already forgave him and wants to work with James about raising awareness on drunk driving once he gets out of prison. Ten years later, I'm not really sure where the story stands, if James helped the father out or what, but I would really love to know. If you have any additional information on this, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Alrighty, that's the story of Catherine Breed. It's sad that something like that happened. Drinking and driving under the influence. You're not supposed to be doing that while operating a vehicle. They were both police officers. One walked away, the other didn't. It's just a sad story. I just wish this could have been avoided. Sadly, this is what an ending came to be. My prayers and thoughts go out to the friends and family. Again, do not drink and drive. Do not. I hope this story gets the message across and we can stop this. Anyways, this wraps up the video. You want to check out my socials, they'll be in the video description down below. As always, I'll catch you in the next upload.